We spend billions of dollars looking up at the stars and searching for life on distant planets. Yet there is a hidden world right under us. The deep sea remains the final frontier on Earth, a place more mysterious and less explored than the surface of the Moon or Mars ourselves. Standing here, looking at this vast expanse, it is easy to feel small. But it is also impossible not to wonder what lies beneath the waves. 95% of our ocean remains unexplored and unmapped. For centuries, we filled that void with legends of krakens and terrifying monsters from the deep. Our ancestors feared the dark abyss, seeing it as a graveyard of ships and a home for creatures that should never be seen by humans. But today, I don't see a place to be feared. I see a treasure chest of knowledge and a key to understanding our own future existence. Though we have spent decades trying to peek through the curtains of the deep, using every tool at our disposal to understand the world's largest habitat. Huge if true. What if the most important discoveries for medicine, energy, and survival are waiting for us at the very bottom of the sea? It is a story of extreme conditions and incredible resilience. To find these answers, we have to go where no human can naturally survive alone. This is a journey into the abyss, a place that challenges everything we think we know about life, biology, and the limits of our technology. Are you ready to dive deeper than ever before? Let's explore what is really hiding in the deepest parts of our magnificent and mysterious blue planet. Welcome to the vertical world. As we descend, the light fades and the environment changes in ways that are hard for our brains to even imagine. We start in the sunlight zone, the top 200 meters where the sun still reaches and most of the marine life we know lives. But as we pass the 200-meter mark, we enter the twilight zone. Here, the light is a faint ghost of what it was on top. In this dim world, creatures have evolved to create their own light. Bioluminescence isn't just a party trick, it is a vital tool for survival here. At 1,000 meters, we hit the midnight zone. No sunlight reaches here, ever. It is a world of eternal darkness and freezing cold temperatures. But darkness isn't the biggest challenge. The real enemy is the weight of the water above us. It is a force that crushes almost everything. Every 10 meters you go down, the pressure increases by 1 atmosphere. That is the same pressure we feel from the air at sea level. By the time you reach the bottom of the Mariana Trench, the pressure is over 1,000 times higher than it is at the surface. Imagine the weight of an entire fleet of aircraft carriers resting on your head. That is the kind of crushing force we are dealing with. To survive this, we need incredible engineering. Only a handful of people have ever reached the very bottom of the ocean's deepest trenches. In 2012, James Cameron descended 7 miles down in a specialized sphere designed to withstand the immense pressure of the Challenger Deep. Victor Vescovo later pushed these limits even further, proving that with the right technology, no part of our planet is truly out of reach. You can hear the metal of the submersibles groan and creak as they descend. It is a constant reminder of how hostile this environment is. The Mariana Trench is deeper than Mount Everest is tall. If you dropped the mountain into it, the peak would still be 2 kilometers underwater. At these depths, the physics we know begins to change. Water stays liquid at temperatures that would normally cause it to boil at the surface. And yet, in this world of extreme pressure and absolute darkness, life has found a way to not just survive, but to actually thrive. More creatures like the snailfish live at depths of 8,000 meters. They have evolved bodies that are perfectly adapted to the weight of the world. We have reached the bottom. But the story of the deep is about more than just how far we can go. It is about how we see. To truly understand what is hiding down there, we need to bring our senses into a world where they were never meant to function. Welcome to the future of exploration. We don't always need to send humans into the abyss when we can send our mechanical eyes and hands. These are ROVs, or remotely operated vehicles. They are our robotic ambassadors to the deep sea, controlled by pilots from the safety of a ship. Every component must be engineered to perfection. One tiny leak at 10,000 meters would result in an instant and catastrophic implosion of the systems. These robots are incredibly dexterous. They can pick up a fragile sea cucumber or take a core sample from the rock with surgical precision. And then there are the cameras. To see in the dark, we use high-definition lenses that can capture every detail in the beam of our lights. Engineers are constantly pushing the boundaries of material science, using synthetics and titanium to build machines that are both light and incredibly strong. For a long time, our maps of the seafloor were worse than our maps of Mars. But modern sonar technology is finally changing that narrative. By using multi-beam sonar, we can paint the seafloor with sound, revealing mountains, valleys, and shipwrecks that have been hidden for thousands of years. But it's not just about the big, expensive machines. Miniature drones are now making deep-sea exploration accessible to more researchers and even hobbyists than ever. Even something this small can carry sensors and cameras that provide valuable data about the health of our oceans and the life within them. The code that runs these machines is just as important as the metal. Bossy, artificial intelligence is now helping drones navigate autonomously in the dark. AUVs can spend days or weeks underwater on their own, mapping vast areas of the ocean floor without any human intervention at all. We are creating a digital nervous system for the ocean. Sensors are tracking everything from water temperature to the chemical composition of the abyss. Fiber optics allow us to stream 4K video from the bottom of the ocean to a scientist's living room in real time. It is incredible. We are no longer limited by how deep we can dive. We are limited only by our imagination and the technology we build to see. These ships are floating laboratories, the command centers for our robotic explorers as they venture into the last great unknown on our planet. Every mission is a leap into the dark, a chance to find something that could change our understanding of biology and the world we live in. Oh, these are our eyes in the deep. They are the tools that allow us to witness the miracles of life in the most extreme conditions imaginable. But what if I told you we could find life without even seeing it? What if the water itself holds the secrets we are seeking? This is a single cup of water. To the naked eye, it looks empty. But to a scientist, it is full of stories and secrets. Every living thing in the ocean leaves behind a trace. Skin cells, scales, and waste all contain DNA. Are the blueprint of every organism in the sea. We call this eDNA, or environmental DNA. It is like finding a fingerprint at a crime scene, but on a massive, planetary scale for biology. By sequencing these fragments, we can identify every species that has passed through a patch of water in the last few days or weeks. This technology is a game changer. It allows us to inventory ocean life without ever having to catch or even see the animals themselves. Though it means we can discover rare or elusive species that avoid our submersibles and cameras. Ghosts of the abyss that leave their mark behind. I wanted to see this in action. So I joined a team of researchers right here on the Hudson River to collect some samples. Sampling is simple, but the information we get is profound. This water has traveled through thousands of square miles of diverse ecosystems and habitats. We filter the water to trap the microscopic bits of biological material. These tiny filters are the gateway to a world of genetic information. Each filter could contain the DNA of hundreds of different species, from the common striped bass to organisms we didn't even know were here. If we can do this in a busy urban river, imagine what we can find in the untouched, pristine depths of the open ocean. Back in the lab, the real magic happens. We amplify the DNA and run it through a sequencer that reads the genetic code bit by bit. The data starts to flow, and suddenly, while the empty water is filled with life, we see the presence of eels, sturgeon, and even local mammals. In the deep sea, eDNA is helping us map the biodiversity of places that are too difficult or too expensive to reach with submersibles. Scientists are building a global database of ocean life, a library of life that will help us monitor the health of our planet's ecosystems. This isn't just about identification. It is about understanding how species interact and how they are responding to a rapidly changing global climate. Sometimes we find DNA that doesn't match anything in our database. Those are the dark species, the ones we haven't even officially discovered yet. It is like discovering a new room in your house that you never knew existed, filled with furniture and objects you've never seen before. We are learning that the deep ocean is far more crowded and complex than we ever imagined, thanks to these tiny molecular clues. Where every drop of water is a time capsule, carrying the history of the creatures that lived in it just a short time ago. eDNA gives us a way to listen to the ocean's stories without disturbing the characters. It is the ultimate non-invasive way to explore biology. Combining eDNA with our visual tools gives us a complete picture of the abyss. We can see the creatures and understand their genetic diversity. These samples are precious. They are a snapshot of the ocean's life today, preserved for future generations of scientists to study and understand. We are realizing that the ocean doesn't just keep its secrets in caves, it keeps them in every single molecule of its water. We are more connected to these creatures than we think. Some deep-sea genes could hold the key to understanding our own biological processes. The Hudson River was just the beginning. The real challenge and the real reward lies in the miles of water that stretch beyond the horizon. Yet if we can decode the secrets of the deep, we can learn how to better protect the entire planet and its incredible biodiversity. The ocean is a single, interconnected system. What happens in the deepest trench affects the air we breathe and the food we eat. It is a beautiful and complex tapestry of life, and we are finally developing the tools to see every single thread of it. This is science at its best, using cutting-edge technology to solve the oldest mysteries of our world and discover our place within it. From the surface to the abyss, we are leaving no stone unturned and no drop of water unexamined in our quest for knowledge. And when we do find the creatures themselves, they are often more incredible and more alien than anything we could have possibly imagined. Welcome to the gallery of the strange and the beautiful. These are the residents of the deep, creatures that redefine what it means to be alive. Meet the Dumbo octopus. It is soft, graceful, and perfectly adapted to the high pressure, moving through the water with an ethereal, almost magical elegance. The anglerfish is a master of the dark. It uses a bioluminescent lure to attract prey, turning its own body into a deadly trap for the curious. These aren't monsters, they are Kietak of adaptation. Every tooth, every glowing spot, and every translucent fin has a specific survival-focused purpose. Many deep-sea animals don't have hard bones. Instead, they have flexible structures that won't shatter under the incredible pressure of the deep ocean column. Take the barrel-eye fish. Its eyes are inside its head, looking up through a transparent shield to spot the faint silhouettes of prey above it. The diversity of life here is staggering. It is as if nature took a different path in the abyss, creating forms that look like aliens. Light is the language of the deep. Creatures use it to communicate, to find mates, and to hide from predators in a world of shadows. At the bottom, although we find hydrothermal vents, underwater volcanoes that spew superheated, mineral-rich water into the freezing ocean, creating an oasis for life. These ecosystems don't rely on the sun. Instead, they use chemosynthesis, turning chemicals from the Earth's crust into energy and the building blocks of life. This discovery changed everything. If life can thrive here without sunlight, it could exist on Europa or Enceladus, moons in our own solar system. The Atolla jellyfish uses a burglar alarm flash to attract larger predators to eat whatever is attacking it. It is a brilliant survival strategy. Nothing is wasted in the abyss. A single whale carcass can support a massive community of life for decades, providing a rare feast in the desert. Some of these species have remained unchanged for millions of years. They are living fossils, offering a direct window into the distant past of our planet. Every time we send a camera down, we find something new, where the rate of discovery in the deep sea is faster than anywhere else on Earth. It is a silent, glowing symphony of life. It reminds us that even in the most extreme and hostile places, beauty and complexity can flourish. These creatures show us the incredible resilience of life. They have conquered a world that would destroy us in an instant with its power. There is a stillness and a patience to life here. Everything moves a little slower, living on the edge of what is biologically possible for survival. We are just beginning to understand their stories. Each discovery is a reminder of how much we still have to learn about our own home. The deep sea isn't a void, it is a vibrant, living world, and understanding it is crucial for the future of our entire living planet. As we come back to the surface, we carry with us a new perspective on what it means to share this earth with such wonders. We started this journey in the dark, were driven by a mix of fear and curiosity, but we end it in the light of discovery and hope. The exploration of the deep sea isn't just about finding cool new animals. It is about inspiring the next generation of scientists and thinkers. The deep ocean is a pharmacy. We are already finding compounds in deep sea life that could lead to new treatments for cancer and antibiotic resistance. It is also our planet's lungs and climate regulator. Understanding the deep sea is essential for predicting and managing the effects of global climate change. We have a responsibility to protect this world. We cannot value what we do not know, and we cannot protect what we do not understand. Our technology is the bridge to the abyss. It allows us to extend our reach and our empathy to the furthest corners of the blue planet. The deep ocean is a reminder of our potential. It shows us that when we work together and innovate, no challenge is too great for us. Is there life in the deepest oceans? Yes. Is it more amazing than we dreamed? Absolutely. And that is why this is truly huge if true. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the abyss. There is so much more to discover, and I am glad you are here with me. The mystery of the deep is no longer a source of fear, but a source of endless wonder and inspiration for the future of humanity. Curiosity is our greatest superpower. Keep asking questions, keep exploring, and remember, the biggest secrets are often right beneath our feet.